We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. You look at Dallas in the middle of the pack. Standings-wise, they're 13 games out of first.
I think for the Mavericks, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they're going to have to do so pretty quickly.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Dirk and Chandler up front. Rajon Rondo is out there with Ellis. And it's Aminu in at the 3. Pushing it up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
9 seconds to the shot.
Rondo passes to Chandler. That's tipped. Stolen by Varejao. Irving attacking. Gonzalez with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Good on the shot. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Irving against Rondo. Pass to Ellis. To the right side. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Uncovered. And he gets it to go.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
On defense, Dallas. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed. And sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit.
Now, here's Aminu after the miss from Gonzalez. The drive by Ellis. And Aminu kicks to Ellis. And he gets it to go. Ellis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
James dishes to Varejao. Back to James. And the pass to Gonzalez. Elbow shot is on the way. Connects. The jumper drops.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Ellis against Gonzalez. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Over to the left wing. Here's Chandler. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Dallas shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Well, they've only shot 71% as a team for the season, so a lot of improvement necessary.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
2 free throws for Aminu. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. And then for Dallas, Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Aminu. Miller comes in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the foul called on...
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it.
Mavericks leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Mavericks.
Tune in this Thursday, March 10th. Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on LeBron James.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations?
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Washington.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Felton and Ellis pair up at the 1 and the 2. Farouk Aminu is out there with Tayshaun Prince, and it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good on the second free throw. Mavericks leading by 3. Felton with the ball. Out defended by Gonzalez. Felton the pass to Aminu. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. The 11-footer. The Cavaliers pull it in. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Well, this was a team they had some problems with last year. It was an interconference matchup. They only faced each other twice, but both times they ended up on the wrong end of the score.
The Mavericks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Felton kicks to Prince, doubled by Gonzalez. And here are the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers shooting 40% from the field. Turner dishes to Thompson. Gonzalez into the lane, so they take the lead. Gonzalez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Gonzalez against Felton. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Here's Gonzalez. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Felton against Gonzalez. There's the pick. Felton goes in. Here's Aminu. No good with the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Miller kicks to G. Chandler comes with the double team. Turner passes to Gonzalez. 6 to shoot. Miller with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Aminu dishes to Ellis. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, G in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up on the floor. He finished with 34 points and had some really high assist totals for him, usually not known to be a guy to create for his teammates. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Dion Waiters comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Mike Miller. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Rondo comes in for Raymond Felton. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Irving kicks to G. Ellis on the double team. Gonzalez with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Gonzalez against Ellis. Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Outside Rondo. Nowitzki with the screen on Irving. Clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Varejao. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
James checked it.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Then for Dallas. And the first half is now in the books. Cleveland ahead.
I'm here with Rick.
Okay, fellas. Nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap.
Half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And, Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. G is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Varejao in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing here by 8. Doubled by Gonzalez. Ellis goes in. No good from 11 feet. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Mavericks foul. Tyson Chandler. That's his second personal foul.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 9. And they double up Rondo from the arc. Again, the miss by Ellis.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Here's Gonzalez. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Gonzalez has got 15 points.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. And they need his points, and he's providing them.
The drive by Ellis. And Chandler throws it down.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
Irving passes to Gonzalez. From the high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break.